My name is Ryan, and I'm an agorist. Today we are talking about cryptocurrencies. Are they better than gold? In 2008, the world was changed with the release of Satoshi Nakamoto's paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. In 2009, the first version of the Bitcoin wallet was released, and the rest is history. Within liberty-minded circles, there are still regular discussions about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It is usually pretty easy to tell those who know what they're talking about from those who don't. The ones who don't understand the technology often dismiss cryptocurrencies, saying, cryptocurrencies are just fiat funny money. I won't get duped into buying into that. I only buy solid gold and silver. Well, rather than just ignore those people, like I usually do, I'm going to address their concerns in this episode. Are gold and silver really better than crypto? Let's quickly look at the benefits of gold and silver. First, gold and silver are precious metals with inherent value. Second, they've been consistently valued in the market for thousands of years. Third, they are limited resources, so we don't have to worry about the market suddenly expanding and driving down the value. Fourth, gold and silver have been used as currencies both within and outside of state monetary systems. Throughout all of history, there has never been a more consistent favorite medium of exchange as gold and silver. With such strong positive arguments for gold and silver, I can understand why people who are not familiar with cryptocurrencies might immediately discount them. But now, let's compare cryptocurrencies to precious metals. Like gold and silver, a well-made cryptocurrency is a limited resource. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. That's the way it's designed. There can never be more than that. Also, like gold and silver, you have to expend time and energy in order to mine Bitcoin, and once you have mined it all, that will be it. So, while state currencies continue to expand indefinitely and lose their value, Bitcoin's value really has nowhere to go but up in the long term. Apart from the fact that it is a limited resource, there are 5 features of Bitcoin and other well-made cryptocurrencies that gold could never have. Cryptocurrency exchanges are 1. Trustless and person-to-person. 2. Instantaneous. 3. Worldwide. 4. Infinitely divisible. And 5. Anonymous. Apart from small local transactions, all exchanges using precious metals like gold and silver, or state currencies, like the dollar, all require a trusted third party. You always have a trusted bank or a credit company between you and the person who you are purchasing from. This can be fine, but what if the middleman is not trustworthy and steals your money? Also, what if the middleman decides that they don't want your business any longer? In the news recently, there have been many cases of people and organizations being dropped by financial institutions because of things they said online. The reality is that if you have to rely on a trusted third party in order to exchange your currency, you are actually at the mercy of them. You can only exchange currency at their will. With cryptocurrencies, exchanges are trustless. If I want to send you 1 MBTC or MilliBTC, which today is worth a little over $5, I don't have to ask the permission of anybody. If you and I both have Bitcoin wallets, I simply enter your wallet's address and can directly send you my coin. There is no bank, no credit card company, no Western Union, and no state involved. I don't need to give any personal information to make this exchange. I just tell my wallet to send this amount of coin to that address, and the software does everything to make it work. This is the key feature of cryptocurrencies. At the beginning of Satoshi Nakamoto's famous paper, he says, quote, "What is needed is an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust, allowing any 2 willing parties to transact directly with each other without the need for a trusted third party." End quote. With Bitcoin, you send your coin directly to the person who you want to receive it. Then, that transaction is recorded in the immutable public ledger called the blockchain. And once recorded in the blockchain, that transaction will never cease to exist. It can never be tampered with. Fraud is near impossible in this system. There's nobody in the middle. There's nobody from whom you have to ask permission to make an exchange. And there's nobody who can lock you out. You are fully in control of your own money, and the software makes sure of that. The second big feature of cryptocurrencies is that exchanges are near instantaneous. When you use a credit card, it feels instantaneous to you, the user, but it actually takes multiple days for that transaction to complete. With cryptocurrencies, most transactions take less than 10 minutes. In all practical terms, it is instantaneous. The third feature is that cryptocurrencies are worldwide. They do not care where you are or where you're sending coin to. You can enter the wallet address of anyone in the world, and they will receive that coin that you sent them. If you want to transfer dollars to someone on the other side of the world, there's a transfer process, and it involves multiple third parties and often multiple days before the recipient receives their money. Western Union is irrelevant when it comes to cryptocurrencies. People who work in wealthy Western countries and send money home to their families in second and third world countries have been moving to cryptocurrencies because in just a few minutes they can transfer any amount of coin to their families anywhere in the world. The fourth feature is that cryptocurrencies are near infinitely divisible. An important feature of any currency is that it is divisible in order to be used for small as well as large transactions. Everyone admits that gold is an excellent currency, but at the same time you can't buy a hot dog with an ounce gold coin. You can't even buy a hot dog with a half ounce or quarter ounce of gold. It is worth far too much to be used for most everyday transactions. Silver is better, but is still very limited. Bitcoin, for example, is often divided into units called satoshis, which are 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. Today, a satoshi is worth 0.000522 whatever. The point is, you can easily divide Bitcoin into units which can be exchanged for anything from a stick of gum to a private island. The fifth feature is that cryptocurrencies can be anonymous. You don't have to tell anyone your name or give any personal information. All that the system cares about is numbers. You can generate as many wallets or identities as you want, and no one can stop you. All that somebody needs to trade with you is your wallet address. Gold and silver are fantastic, but they still rely on a trusted third party in order to exchange with anyone who isn't local. Your gold still has to be held by a third party and ultimately has to be physically moved from point A to point B when exchanges are made. Plus, if someone else is holding your precious metals, remember that they're only one court order away from being seized by the government, and then you'd instantly lose all of that money. Gold transactions, even when using a so-called gold debit card, still use the traditional banking system and still take days to complete. Also, apart from grinding your precious metals into dust and measuring them out on scales, you can never as easily and efficiently divide them as you can cryptocurrencies. And finally, apart from small local transactions, there's no way to be anonymous when sending gold and silver. You have to have an account with a company who will handle that exchange. They have to know who you are in order to keep your gold for you. This leaves a clear paper trail for everything that you purchase using your precious metals. Gold and silver were the best that the world had until worldwide networks and communications came to be. Today, with cryptocurrencies, we have even better options for exchanging value. Cryptocurrencies aren't perfect, but they are a huge step in the right direction. Even if this generation of cryptocurrencies aren't the ones to gain widespread adoption worldwide as a trusted medium of exchange, their day is coming. It's only a matter of time. This is Techno Agorist, episode 13.